$350 and this could be all yours. Hello people, my name is Fox and I'm back. I'm back for a bit. Yeah, I stopped uploading videos because, well, YouTube is hard and making videos is hard and I just have no energy for it. But now that I'm pretty much forced to stay in my home, I can film some stuff. So I'm going to be trying to film collection videos and deck videos, and I'm actually going to try to do some live streams of some altered art cards because I alter magic cards. You should check me out on Twitter where I post all my altered art magic cards. This is the newest one. I like it a lot. Anyway, a while back I said I would upload a deck tech for my Atla Palani Eggs deck, and I never did. So I'm doing that today, as well as my new Purphoros deck. I'll be showing the skeleton list that I kind of got working right now for that as well. So let's get on to eggs. Got a lot of props for this video. You have no idea what I had to do to get those eggs. Guys, I'm not kidding. It's Road Warrior rules outside. Like people are is off. I had to wake up at 7 in the morning to get those eggs. Oh, that's a hefty sack of eggs. Atla Palani, Nest Tender. She is my new Naya commander. I used to have Marath, but I took Marath apart because it was kind of old and boring, and I never played it, so I kind of wanted to disperse the cards among a bunch of my other decks. I think I mentioned that before. And Atla got a good majority of the cards. So here we go. Atla Palani, Nest Tender. She is 1 red, green, and white for 2 and tapper. You make an 0-1 egg. She literally is a Yoshi. That's why I call this deck Yoshi. And when an egg you control dies, you reveal cards from the top of your library until you get a creature card and put that card on the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom in any order. So, that's broken. That is absolutely broken. You have no idea how well, you probably have an idea, because if you're watching this, you're probably a better commander player than I am. But you know how broken this is. Lands. I don't remember how many basics I run, so I'm just going to count them out. We got 5 forests, we got 3 plains, and we got 3 mountains. Then we got a jungle shrine and some dual lands. I'm not going to name them, except this one's on Petal Grove. You know what they do. They're dual lands. Sometimes they have requirements. Sometimes they come in and hurt you. Sometimes they hurt you and they never say sorry. You know what dual lands do. You get the point. Here we have some other lands. Mutavault, you can make it an egg. Reflecting Pool for some extra mana. Kessig Wolf Run, because this deck runs a lot off of combat damage and attacking, and this card can be very, very broken with the right creature attacking. Usually what? I don't remember its name. Oh my god, it's the white legendary dinosaur that you'll see later. I just don't remember her name. Reliquary Tower, Mosswort Bridge. I'm burpy today. Rogue's Passage to make something unblockable. Thespian Stage to copy a land. I've actually copied someone else's Dark Depths before. That was really fun. Ash Barrens, and then Command Tower, and then I only play on-color fetches. Why? I just decide I want to. Enchantments. Here we have an Anointed Procession and a Parallel Lives. You might notice I don't have a doubling season in here, because I don't have an extra one. Make double your tokens. A Sack Outlet, Goblin Bombardment, and Guardian Project, which is a very, very effective card. Another card I'd probably run in here is Zendikar Resurgent. I just haven't had a copy yet, so that is one you'd play, just so you could draw some cards and obviously double your mana. Artifacts. Here we have a Sack Outlet. It's Ashnod's Altar. You should know what it does. Soul Ring for mana, Arcane Signet for mana. Scroll Rack, very effective card in this deck. Very effective. More effective than any other deck I play, because knowing what comes next on top of this deck is very important. Mind Stone for mana and draw. Gilded Lotus for mana. Alter Dementia, because it's... I forgot. Chromatic Lantern for mana. Commander Sphere for mana and Pokeball. Kolfner's Urn, a goof card that I put in here at first, but it turns out this card is absolutely insane in this deck. Whenever a creature toughness 4 or greater, there's a lot in this deck, dies, you may remove it from the game. And at the end of turn, if 3 or more cards have been removed from the game with Kolfner's Urn, sack it. If you do, return those cards to play under their control. 3 or more. I have a lot of sack outlets in this deck. I Wrath. I sacrifice all my creatures in response, and they go under Kolfner's Urn, kind of. And at end of turn, they come back into play. It's broken and great. This card's like 50 cents. I love it. Hammer Purphoros for haste, and then Darksteel Ingot for, you guessed it, mana. Bundle the sorceries and instances. So here we have Wrath of God. Here we have a Riskard's Expertise for some draw. Regrowth to get back stuff. Faithless Looting to loot faithlessly. Farseek for ramp. Explosive Vegetation for ramp. Corrosive Grip, small removal. Hunter's Insight, a card I kind of put in every green deck. I just really like it. It's a combat trick without being a combat trick. Sometimes you can play politics and somebody will let you hit them if it lets you draw cards to help the table, quote unquote. So it's a nice card. I just like playing it. Return to Dust, great removal spell. Harrow for ramp. Court of Calling, because creature heavy deck. Source of Plowshares. Eladmri's Call, I can never say that name right, for creature tutor. Chaos Warp, and Path to Exile. The big stack, the thick stack, the THICC stack, the creatures. Here we have my shapeshifters. They're all eggs. They are all technically eggs. I'm not playing the other green shapeshifter because it's 5 mana and it's all. I think it has trample, but really it's a 5 mana egg. And the only 5 mana egg I want to play is this one because it sacks itself when it comes in. So this one is a 4 mana egg, but it gets a second egg, and you can kind of loop it with Kiki-Jiki. So, you know, I'd like to play shapeshifters that are either really cheap or have a good effect. Udvara Hellkite, Woodland Bellower, Craterhoof Behemoth, obviously that's usually your game ender, Sacred Tribe-Elder, Regal Force, Wood Elves, Venger Zendikar, Restoration Angel, and yes, I am playing Kiki-Jiki, Protein Hulk, Elish Norn, a lot of people hate this card, Terrastodon, Sun Titan, Wormcoil Engine, Artisan of Kozilek, Hornet Queen, Regal Behemoth, Zealous Conscripts, a super fun card. Zetpala, there's her name, Zetpala. Primal Dawn, Eternal Witness, there's the aforementioned Kiki-Jiki, signed, used to be in Marath. Amnath, the Locust of Rage, Urbrask the Hidden, Gisela, Blade of Gold Knight, Galt the Primal Hunter, Eldrazi Displacer, and Solemn Simulacrum. As you can see, I run a good amount of very big, scary creatures and also very small, effective creatures that give you something good when they ETB. So there's my big creature package. Don't take that out of context. And there's Atla. Like I always say, if you have any suggestions for cards to recommend, or if you have any, if I made a mistake, I'm sure I made tons and tons of mistakes, leave them in the comments. I always like reading all the comments and seeing all the mistakes I made and getting sad because I made so many mistakes. And here's Purphoros. This one's kind of just a sneak peek, really. I just started building this deck. Every time I build a mono red deck, I take it apart, but somehow I've been able to play with this for the past couple weeks, and I like it. I like it a lot. So Purphoros is essentially an indestructible haste sneak attack. Creatures you control have haste, or other creatures you control have haste, excuse me. It's indestructible, and for 2 and a red, you sneak attack. You put a creature card or an artifact creature card from your hand into play, and then sacrifice at the beginning of next end step. So essentially, you want to run a lot of value creatures that have effects when they die, which artifact creatures tend to do a lot of that. So here we go. A lot of lands. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 18 mountains. Castle Embreth, Forgotten Cave. I'm actually not going to read all these. Like I said, this is still a very, very alpha beta list. Have not done a lot of testing with it, so I'm still kind of learning how it works. So if you have, like I said, if you have suggestions for this one, absolutely give them to me. All right, so we got Hedron Archive and Death Render. As you can see, dice triggers kind of is a thing with this deck. See if I can mention a couple cards. Here we go. Hazoret's Monument. The Monuments are really good in their respective monocolor decks. I really, really like them. They make stuff cost less, and they usually have a decent effect. This is a loot spell, a loot effect, so very effective in a mono red deck, which doesn't have a lot of draw. Mimic Vat, great card in here because your creatures are dying, so you can make tokens of them. You know, having a sack outlet is good in this deck because your creatures are going to die anyway, so you might as well get some mana for them. Nyx Lotus, Dictate for double damage, and then we have stuff when it ETBs. Deals damage. Ride the Raging Storm, just a goofy card I like to play. Really great card, Sunbird's Invocation. Really like this card. Fling, of course, to fling your stuff. Grab the Reins, to fling other people's stuff. Star of Extinction, neat card. Some draw, I got some mana ramp, got some goofy stuff like that, more draw. I'm digging deep for the draw, man. Mono red draw is, there's a lot of it, but a lot of it's very kind of not great, so I'm digging in deep for that draw. And here are the creatures. So we have Scrap Trawler, Hellkite Charger, Metalwork Colossus, Volstrak Battlemaster. I picked this up in a GP. This is a really good card. It's a really good card. It equips every equipment on the field, even ones you don't control. Just a neat effect. And as you can see, I'm running stuff that has really decent die effects or ETB effects. Meteor Golem's a personal favorite of mine. Bear of the Heavens is probably one of the first cards to come out, so this card's probably not going to be here for a long time. The reason, like I said, the reason I'm not going in deep with this is it's a skeleton list. Things are going to change. A lot of things are going to change because I really have not played a lot of this deck, and I kind of want opinions as far as how to play it. I suck with mono red, so any help I can get is really, really appreciated. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you later, more videos. I'm stuck home for the next 2 weeks, maybe even longer. I really don't know. So if you have suggestions for videos, let me know. I want to do some more collection videos. Actually want to do some live streams. I want to do some maybe random shit. I don't know. I mean, I'll do toilet paper openings. That'll pull in the viewers. It's toilet paper. I swear I'm gonna get the person saying open light bulbs again. Swear I'm gonna get it. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you later, but until then, Animal Crossing's coming out soon. I don't have a Switch, but I'm gonna enjoy watching Super Mega play it. Them's some eyes.